Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. Your Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us in front of this fiery crystal-based background, where on earth are we, is the wonderful Regina J. Lacerda. How are you this evening, Reggie?
I'm good. How are you, Sambo?
Oh, I'm not too bad. This looks awesome behind you. You know what? We're not.
Yeah, we're back in the ruins of Ascalon. We're no longer in the safety of the dwarven.
No,
realms.
that's right. Yeah, we've come back to good old Ascalon. In fact, hope you guys noticed that as well. And welcome to you if you're watching along from home. You might remember in the last episode, of course, what were we doing, Reggie? I ended up in the Serenity Temple, I think is where we were, because we had to come back for one of my quests, and of course that's why we've come back here as well. Reggie's dead right. Whoa! It's not Reggie anymore. Do you know what that looks like? It looks exactly like the elf from the movie Elf, actually. Well, I think it does.
I'm disappointed.
What?
This is a mystery. It's called a mysterious tonic. It transforms yourself into a random form. Now, I've actually got a tonic that can transform myself into this form. So I'm disappointed because I can already do this. I wanted something different and random.
Now, did you hear that?
I'm going to do this instead.
Did you hear that? The laws.
I've already got a disguise.
The laws of the random num generator. You know what? Reggie is disappointed in you. There you go. All hell will break down upon you, random generator. That's a bit disappointing though, especially if you've already got one, like you say. That's sad. Where did you get the tonic from, though? What's a random tonic?
I got it from.
Oh my god! Sorry, that's right in our face. That is one ugly son of a gun. Whereabouts did you get the random tonic?
Well, I actually found Nicholas the Traveller in a post hearing. I actually found him in Nightfall. When I was actually doing my live stream, when I was doing my live stream last week, I actually just randomly walked into Nicholas and I'm like, oh, there you are. And he wanted something that I actually had in my bags, which is the copper shillings.
Oh
and
my God.
He gave me gifts, and one of the gifts I got was this mysterious tonic. And as I said, I'm actually disappointed now because
it's not very mysterious.
I could actually do this. No.
But what are the odds of running into? I mean, I know he's Nicholas the Traveller, so I mean he travels around. But I mean, what are the odds? You've got the whole world, and there he is. Of course, he would know exactly who you are. The amount of times you go to see him and yakking turn and all the rest of it. It's no wonder he's like, hey Reggie, I'm
pre-searing. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I reckon he actually follows you around because you give him so much of what he wants. I don't think there's anyone.
Now that would be cool. That would be so cool.
I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. Speaking of following you around, by the way, what on earth?
Yeah.
Every episode we have, folks, Reggie seems to have a completely different companion pet. Now, this is one that we haven't seen before. It looks like some kind of, it's walking around, but it's got wings. I saw it flying before. What on earth is that? What's it called?
The colours on it. The colours are awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a scourge, a miniature scourge manta.
Manta.
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
But is that? I saw it flap its wings then. Is that part of a birthday gift, like a present, or did you get that somewhere?
Possibly.
Oh God, I know what you're gonna say.
Well, I've got a lot of miniatures, and like some of them been birthday gifts, some of them been like gifts that have been given to me in game. I'm not 100% sure, but can I have to tell you about this, Sam. But I have to tell you about this. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about this, and I have to tell you about this. You ready?
A story from Reggie.
No. It's a good one. You know our friend CB Cronin?
I do.
And how? Yep. Now remember how we were saying that because of the blizzards that happened, like in the part where he lived on the east coast.
Connecticut.
Of America, there was the blizzard that. Yep. So there was Halloween was cancelled, and
that's right.
His internet was down. All his power was out, and everything. So he didn't get the festival hat. Well, apparently, ArenaNet actually heard about this. How people had missed out on it. On the Halloween festival. So they actually let people who hadn't been able to get to the Halloween festival to still get the Halloween hat.
You are... What? You're kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. So basically, they heard about the Blizzard, which I think is really weird because, like, that's World of Warcraft. So what the hell is Guild Wars doing with World of Warcraft? And
oh, Reggie.
But yeah, so that's really nice.
Unbelievable. So, and
I
this
thought
is
that was
actually
great.
So Arena. Hang on. Let me just recap that. ArenaNet heard that some folks had missed out on Halloween because of the weather.
Because of the power, yeah.
Yeah, and so they actually basically either extended or re-enabled it to allow those players to actually get the items again. Is it as simple as that?
Yeah. Now what
Wow.
CB said was that that there was an announcement due to the East Coast Blizzard. They were offering the hats again for those who missed out. They had to pay 50 candy corn and cookies for them, though.
Oh, okay, right. But still, isn't that amazing? Like the fact that a company actually took heart and allowed
they've
the
gone
guys
out
to
of their way to enable people to get these things that they would have gotten if had have been able to. Yeah, I thought that was really nice.
That actually, that actually I think is outstanding. And I mean, you know what? It's in fact, let's give them a big. Can we do this? Yes, there we go. There we go. Look at that. I'm so good with my emotes. Look at that. But you've never seen that one before. But look, that is definitely worth mentioning, and thanks for that. I had no clue about that, and it's quite amazing because, of course, at the end of the day, a company like ArenaNet or Blizzard, as you mentioned, yes, they're here to give us great times and let us escape from our real lives and all the rest of it. But what I love is the fact that at the end of the day, they're here to make money. They're here. I mean, it's a business. Let's face it. And we've spoken about buying things out of the cash shop here in Guild Wars and supporting the development of the game and all the rest of it. But the fact that they're actually willing to go out of their way to do special things for folks that miss out. And you know what? To be honest, Blizzard do the same thing every now and then as well. Their way of doing it is that they'll sell a pet on the Blizzard shop, for example, that you can buy for your character in game. Like, for example, where is he? There he is, your Manta over there. That could possibly, if this was WoW, that may be a pet you can only buy, and of course it has no effect on the balance of the game, no combat benefit, no nothing. But it's either a certain percentage or all of it is donated to charity. So, for example, Make-A-Wish, or they recently had some other ones. So I'm rapt to hear that ArenaNet went out of their way to do that. And yeah, it's not costing anybody anything, but it's just one of those gestures of good faith and goodwill. And let's face it, too, ArenaNet are just so good at doing that, aren't they? I mean, they put on all these events, they keep adding content to the game, and there's no subscription fee. I mean, good lord, it's incredible. So yeah, I salute you, ArenaNet. Well done, that's really nice. So I bet you CB's as happy as punch. Has he got all his stuff?
Of course, yeah. No, he's definitely happy. Now, also talking about the kindness of strangers.
Okay, we've got a trade window popping up here. Hang on. You're not going to hand me an explosive barrel, are you? Because I don't trust you anymore.
That would be cool. No, sorry. No, this is actually a gift that was given to me by a player, Miss Kathleen.
Miss Kathleen.
And yes, Miss Kathleen asked me to give this to you.
Oh,
I know.
What? That's awesome. Hang on. It's 3 vials of pink dye. God. Oh, good lord.
No, I was specifically asked to give this to you. So there we go. Thank you, Miss Kathleen. Sambo was wrapped.
Oh, that's not fair, because it's simultaneously really lovely. And by the way, we'll absolutely accept that. So thank you very much, Miss Kathleen. But it's simultaneously great and awful, because you know what that means. That means I actually, because we've been talking about this, the fact that I don't actually have any real pink dye. And if we look through my bags here, you can see, I don't have any. And we were going to have to make it, Reggie, and of course I think we discovered when we were talking with Ultra and Alt and yourself last time about the whole dye thing. If we make pink dye, it's just not the same, is it? It's not the same.
No, it's not the same
pink
shade. Yeah.
No. So obviously Miss Kathleen must have heard our conversation, and you know what? I thought I was going to get away scot-free, but now I can't, because I can't exactly throw this out.
No, you have it. It's in your bag. So.
Oh God! Look at that. You can tell. You can tell Reggie's really happy about that, and I'm sure you are too, Miss Kathleen. Thank you very, very much. But I simultaneously love you and hate you at the same time, because now I'm going to have to be pink. There's absolutely no way around it. And you know what? Thank you very much. And speaking of which, I'm going to have to get around to getting some new gear. I'm sure we're going to be close. I think once we get to Lion's Arch, Reggie, I'm going to be able to upgrade my gear, and so are you probably, I'd imagine.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because my stuff's getting a bit long in the tooth. But look, Miss Kathleen, there is no point, thank goodness, no point me dyeing this just yet, because it won't last very long. Although I could dye this, Reggie, and I could dye it now, and that means I'll have to get rid of it pretty short. Oh, that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
Oh, no. You
so.
leave it to your next, so you can get to really savour it and share it with our viewers for a good extended amount of time.
Oh, man, yeah, you and everyone else is just going to love that. I know. They're just going to absolutely love it. Oh, boy. Well, I hope that I get some appropriate... You know what's going to happen? I was thinking about this the other day. You know how I've been having, what will we call it, environmentally inappropriate clothing for the Shiver Peaks where we are, and of course we're not there right now. Do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get to Lion's Arch or something, and the next tier of clothing is going to be all wintry. And if we look at our map, folks, you'll see all the way over here, Shiver Peaks. This is where we are at the moment. Ballas Pass, of course, Yaks Bend, and the Frost Gate. Where we're heading is over here to Kryter. It's all nice and green. I'm betting that I'm going to get wintry clothes as my next set, and then we're going to end up questing through all this jungle, and I'm going to be inappropriately dressed. I think it's just my lot in life, Reggie. I don't know.
Knowing you, yes,
yeah, it's
definitely
kind of like real life. Actually, do you know what? Speaking of discovering things, by the way, someone just appeared in front of me there. I was trying to bring up the guild menu the other day, and I was whacking buttons as I always do, pretending that I know what I'm doing, and I hit the Y key, and I've got this window that keeps coming up. And I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what the heck it is, because I have no clue, because all it says on it is minions. And what is that?
Minions, we can test this out in the field, but what I'm making the assumption is that like for a profession that's a necromancer, like my secondary profession is, if they have like a bone horror, like you bring those little corpsey guys out of a dead person, that could be a minion.
I love the way you describe that. You're right. That could be a minion, actually.
But we can test it when we're out in the field.
Yeah, I think we should, because that would make it... I mean, not that I'm really a healing class at the moment, because, of course, folks, we've shifted me over to being smiting. If I was healing, that would make it a whole bunch easier to select your minions, because at the moment I have to basically click on them out in the actual play field, and that can be a little bit problematic when you're running around. So, there's probably 10 other windows in the game that I have no clue about that would actually, increase my skill tenfold, should I know about it. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. And just another reminder too, when I was randomly pressing buttons, folks, as I do, which is basically how I fight in this game. Anyway, I was hitting the B key. And Reggie, we've done this a couple of times, I think, but I think it bears in mind reminding people the B is the observe window, folks, and you can see here it says select a game from the list below, then click observe, and observed games are broadcast with a time delay. Now, these, Reggie, are PvP games, and I don't know how many are in your list, but I've got dozens and dozens of them in mine. And there's heaps. Yeah, but because a couple of people have said, look, I'm not sure PvP is a big part of Guild Wars. It's a huge part of Guild Wars. And, I know whole communities that are built just around the PvP side, and they don't actually build a role-playing character at all, a PvE character. They just roll in the PvP events. You can see here, look at this top guild versus guild tournament battles. That's a big industry here in Guild Wars, the top guild battles. And we've also got the Hall of Heroes battles and the top guild Heroes Ascent games as well. So there's big time stuff going on there. Big tournaments happen as well. And you can see here we've also got things like special events. Right at the moment we've got the monthly championship guild tournament being run as well. And you can see there's just tons and tons of games there. So I know I keep saying this, Reggie, but you know what? One day you're going to have to tie me down. I really want to participate in some PvP. I mean, it'll be an absolute laugh because we'll get slaughtered. But we need to do an episode devoted to PvP and need to go to the Battle Isles or whatever they're called, I think, and give it a good shot. What do you reckon? You up for that at some stage?
Yep, I believe it could be entertaining.
That's one way of putting it. Oh boy. Anyway, enough yibba yabba. I'm here. Why are we here? We're here in the Sardalac Sanitarium because, look at this, folks. I've got 2 quests in my log that have been there forever and a day. Now, the first one here is called Experimental Elixir. And Reggie, if you don't mind, we're just going to run over the other side of the Sardalac Sanitarium here because I've got a quest to hand in. And it's been sitting in my log for, well, weeks and weeks, if not months. And of course it would help if I'm able to actually run over there. Silly Sambo. Here we go. Let's speak to Fadden Hathorn. It's quite funny, you know, Reggie, I was reading the quest text for this because I tend to skip it these days. And this is an elixir for this guy. And it says there's a poor man named Fadden who was a bit addled by the events of the searing. Now, I'm going to test your general knowledge here, Reggie, and it's a bit of a tough question. So, yeah, look, I probably wouldn't get this, but we'll see. Fadden Hathorn, he actually was an NPC for us when we were doing a quest in pre-searing, and it had something to do with eggs. Do you remember anything about that? Do you remember
is he the one that was collecting the devourer eggs outside that cave?
There you go, that's the one. So now, knowing that, listen to this. Fadden Hathorn, who was a bit addled by the events of the searing, he is suffering from a condition. I've never read this. Sometimes these are so funny. Seriously. Suffering from a condition that causes him to see giant sentient devourer eggs attacking him. It's quite fascinating, actually. I believe my elixir can help him regain his sanity, if not cure him outright. I had a bit of a chuckle there because that's quite funny. Bit of a throwback to those early quests we did. So here we go. Giving it, drink this. I promise you it'll make them go away. And it says, and he goes, hey, how did I get here? Where am I? This looks like Ashford Abbey. And of course, Reggie, we know it is Ashford Abbey, really. But what in the name of Dwayne has happened? I feel as if I've awakened from a long nightmare. And you can see here, we've got to go see Vassar for our reward. So I thought that was quite funny. And you know what? There's probably all sorts of little nods back to other parts of the game scattered throughout quests that we don't really take any notice of. It's terrible. Anyway, get ourselves a new skill here. And you can see, obviously, it's a Mesmer. Yeah, look at that. It's purple. It's definitely a Mesmer skill. Shatter Hex. We'll equip that later because I'm not really up for using Mesmer skills at the moment. But Reggie, I've got one more quest here. And this is absolutely a class quest. And I'd really, with your permission, like to get it out of my log, if that's okay. It's kind of handy. Well, I think it's nearby. You'll be able to answer me this. What I have to do is I need to take... Oh, yeah, now this is an interesting one. I need to take a Mossy Rock. Now, that may sound familiar to you.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on.
Mossy Rock.
No, wait. I've got some news for you on that front. But before I tell you about that, I have to take it to Master Ranger Nente, and he can often be found wandering near what used to be called the Green Hills County. Now, hopefully you'll be able to get us there. I think it's out the front gate and to the northwest a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's where Green Hills County was, but we'll look at that. But I know why you're moaning and groaning, because you remember I lost the Mossy Rock, right? This is the famous...
You did lose the Mossy... You didn't lose it. You threw it away.
Yeah, actually, okay. All right, I own up. I threw it away, and we've been trying and tearing our hair out, trying to figure out how on earth. Of course, one of our viewers said, hey, just abandon the quest. So I did abandon the quest. And do you know what? Quite by coincidence, this guy here is the guy that gives the quest. So if we open my bags, let's have a look. Ta-da! I now have, Reggie, some Mossy Rock in
so we don't have to go back and find it again.
No,
That's
it's
brilliant.
in my bag. I know, that is so good.
Well done.
Thank goodness.
Way to
for
rock
that.
the system.
Oh, I know. All right, so look, I don't know if you want to grab some henchman elf pieces.
I've already done it.
Oh, you've already. Oh, look at that. She's already done it. Gosh, I wasn't even paying attention. If we can head out the front gate, do this bloody last quest of mine. Seriously, it's been in my log for such a long time. It's got cobwebs on it, and that's of course because I messed up.
You're such a slacker.
I know. Well, I'm actually a dumb slacker because I'm the one that got rid of it. That's terrible. Oh, now can we test Hang on, where's your minion? Where's the minion thing? Y. There we go. Okay, Y.
Well, I need to kill something first to be able to raise a bone minion from it.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I
So
knew
just,
that.
you know,
I was just
relax,
testing
calm
your
down.
depth of knowledge. You know. Yeah. Anyhow. Oh, these guys are dying quick, aren't they?
Well, we're a lot higher level than we were when we were fighting them
It's very true.
a while ago.
He's running away. Come back here, you coward. All right, now, have you got any minions up? Because they're not appearing.
I'm doing one right now.
Okay. Have you got the Y screen up? Because it's
Yes,
not...
I have, and I have a level 7 bone horror in the Y screen.
Ah, okay. Well, do you know what now? I
So
realise...
they're my minions, not your minions.
Yeah, of course, that's why. I think I have to go this way, by the way. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, you're right. So minions only reflect if they're yours. So I guess that kind of puts paid to my grand scheme of being able to actually heal the minions a lot easier by selecting them in a party list. Oh well, never mind. That's okay.
Oh,
learned
it was
something.
a good theory.
Yeah, well, we learnt something, even though it wasn't quite what we thought. Oh boy, where did he come from? Man. And how did I turn around?
The north.
Hey, I've just actually discovered another key quite by accident. Can you believe this? Unbelievable. Have you... Okay, I'll get you to try this and you can tell me if you knew about it. Just stand here next to me when you're done. Alright, so here we go. Alright, now, are you ready for this? Hit the X key.
Oh. What, the
Man.
turn around?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Did you know that?
Oh, I'm going to keep on running this way.
Okay, so that's old news to you, is it? As you can,
Yeah.
I can hear you face palming from here. Seriously, it comes through. You're like, oh god, I know what that. You're thinking, Sam, but that's like saying you can press W and run forwards. Wow, oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah. All right, look, I didn't know about it. I honestly didn't know. Can you do it while you're running? No. Okay, you have to stop. Right, but that's pretty cool ability there to be able to just quickly do a turnaround. I must say
Well,
that's...
okay, you know how like whenever we're about to start recording and you're like, oh, you're facing the wrong way?
Yeah.
I just sit there and press X until you say that I'm facing the right way.
Oh, you're kidding. Is that how you do it?
No.
Oh, my God. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well, look, I'm a little slow.
Because it'll change the camera angle as well. So,
yeah, right. Yeah, of course, because it turns you
because
right
sometimes
around.
what's on my screen is not lining up with your screen.
Yeah, and we found that... actually, do you know what? Do you remember when we did our 50th... I think it was our 50th anniversary and we had all of our good viewers, friends come along to say hello to us. And I think it was Enya...
Enya Lotus was, facing
poor
the...
thing. I think probably on her screen she was facing the right. I still remember that. By the way, hello,
on her screen
Enya
it was
Lotus.
facing the right way.
Have you seen her around? I haven't seen her online for a very long time. Actually, I hope she hasn't.
No, I haven't actually. No.
Well, hope she hasn't run away on us. All right, here we go. Master Ranger Nente. And of course, you'd know who Master Ranger Nente is because you've probably had to do quests for him before because he's probably doled out class quests. Oh, there you go. All right,
Yeah,
cure
absolutely.
for Ralena. All right, so it's saying here, Vassar sent you. Very good. I've been expecting you. I've gathered the other ingredients necessary.
But unfortunately, it's taken you so long to get here that Ralena has passed away.
Yeah.
You will forever hold her death on your shoulders.
And your quest has failed.
I hope you can
Bow.
live with yourself, you sorry bastard.
Okay, folks, if you're watching from home, just be grateful that Reggie isn't a quest writer for Guild Wars, because she would so do that. Seriously, she would be up there saying to the design team, look,
I would write the best quest text. Thank you very much.
You would write the best quest, but you'd also punish it. You would say, look, designers, please put a timer on this quest, and if more than like a week goes by, when they come to hand it in, change it to this, and you'd make us feel, I know you'd do that. Anyhow, take this potion back to Vassar. He'll know how to use it to save Ralena. May Melendru guide you on your return journey, my friend. All right, so, sorry, we have to go back. Back to Sardalac Sanitarium. Oh well, that's okay.
Or we could just resign.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about that. It's still awkward. Oh, that's so weird. And how come Hello Kitty doesn't? I don't get it. That's not fair.
Because Hello Kitty's a super cat.
Yeah, or immortal. All right, here we go. Vassar, hello, how are you? And oh, do you know what? All this time I thought they were monk class quests, and you can't blame. Oh my God, there's Reggie in the candy corn again. You can't blame me because I mean a cure for Ralena. That sounds very monkish to me. Anyhow, that's an illusion of haste. Oh, and the Thriller Dance is coming out. Equip that later. And Energy Burn, we'll equip that later as well. So obviously Mesmer. Hey, by the way, Reggie, I did notice in one of their more recent episodes that went up, everyone was talking about your dance, about this dance in one of a recent episodes where you did this. And they're all saying, hey, you know what it does is it actually takes on the Necromancer dance. So this is actually the Necro dance. And I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. And of course, you're half Necro, half Ranger, but you don't do this dance, do you? You do your rock out guitar one.
No, I do the
rock star one.
Oh, it's some silly Ranger dance, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, now, you know what? This means I have, and I don't know about you, but Reggie, if you open your quest log, mine is totally, for the first time ever, mine's completely blank. What about yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's figure this out. If we look at our map, we've done everything over here, and here we go, travelling to Ascalon City. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought you sent me an invite. Sorry, I must have clicked something. Yeah, we've got everything uncovered that I know of in this area, and the only thing that that is open, if you like, is the Frostgate mission. Is that what it's like for you as well?
Yeah, the Frostgate mission or the bonus of Nolani Academy.
Oh, yes, sorry, yeah, that too. But in terms of delivering content, says to me that the only thing that we can do is run through the Frostgate, and like you've said in the past, presumably that will then dump us out into a new outpost on the other side with new quests. But is there any point, like, we haven't been to Ascalon City for a while, there wouldn't be any quests or anything there, would there, that we don't know about or anything? I'm trying to think, that's all.
I don't know.
Are you able to map travel us there?
If you like.
Yeah, why not? I just
thought,
why not? I mean, you know, if there's going to be anything that we've missed, it's probably there. But other than that, folks, I think we have to run the Frostgate mission. And Reggie, I'd still say we need to go do some PvP as well. That could be lots of fun. Alright, so here we are in Ascalon. And you know what? The person that normally has a quest, if there's going to be one, is up in the centre there. Whoops, I've gone the wrong way. Sorry. Is good old Prince Rurik or something like that. You know, up over here. I reckon if there's going to be a quest, it'll be over here. But if not, I guess we have to move on. Now, speaking of moving on and the Frostgate, do you remember what it's like? Because I certainly don't. And specifically, will we need help? Or do you think it's something that we can solo ourselves with henchies? And by the way, Titus doesn't have anything.
I think we often need help because, you know, have you seen us?
Well, there is that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe we can... I don't know, maybe we'll just go in and give it a go and see what it's like. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Either way, we've absolutely run out of time for this one already. Can you believe how fast time flies? Unbelievable. All we got to do was go out and have a look and handed my quest. But look, I'm really happy about that because I've now got them out of my log at last. And that's like a big weight off my chest, thank goodness. So, alright, there you have it, folks. I think what we're going to do next is perhaps... What do you reckon? We'll dip our toes into the Frostgate, Reggie. At least it'll tell us whether or not we're going to be able to make it. And of course, if we can't, then maybe we'll have to grab the help of, say, CB or maybe Myth or even Ultra and Alt if he's not too busy. I think he's very busy at the moment studying. But someone hopefully will be able to come along and help us if it's too hard. So we'll check that out next time.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Oh, yes. Oh, and that's something we have to talk about in another episode as well, is the new DVDs of Star Wars, because I want to get your opinion on them. Anyhow, that's all and more for next time, folks. We're way out of time. That's it from us on behalf of myself, Sambo, and of course the wonderful Regina J. Lacerda. As I was saying, certainly hope you enjoyed that episode. Hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We certainly look forward to seeing you next time. We'll see you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.